Hello, I'm Carmon, and today I want to show you how you can now easily modify your featherweight for treadle sewing, something that's been almost impossible up to now. The Feather Treadle, exclusively designed by the Featherweight Shop, makes your featherweight ready for treadle use without any rebuilds or crazy modifications to your machine. Just add our adapter and you're ready to go. Making your featherweight treadle ready happens in 2 steps. First, adding the Feather Treadle adapter to your featherweight, and second, adding your featherweight to a treadle cabinet. Let me show you how this works. Remove the stop motion knob, just like we do when servicing the hand wheel. Then remove the belt. If you have a Featherweight Shop Super Belt, they stretch enough to just roll the belt off the motor pulley. If you still have an original belt, you may need to raise the motor to take the belt off. And if you're unfamiliar with this process, it can be found on page 30 in our Singer Featherweight Maintenance Handbook. If the hand wheel washer falls off, just slip it back on, making sure the little metal ears point out. First, the adapter. Make it good and tight by hand, but don't use a wrench. Second, add the custom-sized friction band around the hand wheel, so your bobbin winder has something to grip against. Now add the treadle hand wheel, which is included in the kit. Finally, tilt the machine up a little bit and put the second hand wheel washer on, making sure the ears are pointed out, and then replace the stop motion knob. And we're almost there. We're now ready for the second part, adding your featherweight to a treadle cabinet. Singer treadle cabinets can often be found at antique stores or thrift stores, and if it still has a machine in it, most are held in place by just a couple of screws onto these pins. The Feather Treadle Adapter Kit is designed to work with most Singer treadle cabinets, and the included insert has been custom designed to perfectly fit those dimensions. Put the insert in the cutout and then place your featherweight on top. And because the adapter moves the hand wheel out past the end of the motor, you can now add a treadle belt. Years ago, when the Singer repairman came to your house to service your treadle machine, he would adjust the length of your leather treadle belt, because leather stretches over time. He'd cut it to size and join the ends together with a bendable staple. Leather, then and now, is the preferred treadle belt material, and our kit includes a new leather treadle belt and staple. Place the leather belt around the hand wheel and the treadle wheel. One end already has the bendable staple in it. Make the ends taut and cut the belt to size. You will need to put a small hole in the trimmed end of the treadle belt, about 1/4 inch from the end. We flatten this section a little bit with a pair of needle nose pliers to keep the belt from rolling. Using a push pin, carefully center a pilot hole in the middle of the belt. Grab a small nail with your needle nose pliers and gently hammer the nail through the belt. Pinch the staple together with pliers, and it's ready for use. I do have one very important tip when you're treadle sewing. Always start the treadle motion with your hand turning the hand wheel towards you until your feet can take over. That gets the machine moving in the right direction. Because if the hand wheel starts to spin away from you, you'll end up with a tangled thread nest here in the hook assembly area. I recommend sewing on some scrap fabrics without the machine threaded. That way you practice and get used to the proper direction and motion. You might also use this time to wind a couple bobbins. You'll discover that bobbin winding is a little different using your feather treadle. Your featherweight machine does not disengage to wind bobbins while under treadle power. So you'll want to wind bobbins when the machine does not have thread through the needle. And you also do not loosen the stop motion knob. Raise your presser foot and then press the bobbin winder down against the friction band on the hand wheel. The needle will continue to move up and down as you wind a bobbin, and this is normal for your feather treadle. Just make sure the machine needle is not threaded when winding bobbins. To return your featherweight to electric power, simply reverse the process. Remove the stop motion knob and the extra washer, the treadle hand wheel, and the adapter. Remove the friction band using a non-metal object like a plastic picnic knife and replace the hand wheel. Return the washer and stop motion knob, reinstall the belt, and you're back to electric power. The Feather Treadle Conversion Kit is an exclusive from the Featherweight Shop, and it easily allows you to convert your featherweight into a treadle machine.